Hey guys, my name is Lauren Wiggy. I am the Director of Global Competitive Programs here at SonicWall. I am pleased to have with me today SonicWall's trusted advisor in the state, local, and education space, Holly Davis, CEO of Complement, Business Consulting and Marketing. Such an important word there, that secure piece, because when this all happened, people went out to get connectivity and kind of forgot a little bit about security. There's a lot of crazy things happening because of the lack of security in these networks. Now, Holly, with these funding programs that are out there, how do schools get access to this funding, and what do they have to do to get that funding to help them out?
Yeah, great question. And I'm sure everybody on this call is going, especially if they haven't asked for or gone out to request their funding, they need to go out there and do so. Every single state had the opportunity to manage the money where it was appropriate for them, which almost every state found that the best way to do it was actually through their grant website. So if you go to your Department of Education or whatever education authority site that your state has, you would go out there, and it actually, almost every single state has it very clearly stated on the front page on click here to go and get your CARES funding. And then you go and you fill out the application. And it's not that complicated. I've actually worked with a couple of my clients on helping them to go in and walk through that process to help them get their funding. But they also need to know a few key points about that are very important. I heard a few rumors that people call me and they say, oh, the state's they're keeping the money. Well, the federal government, when they put this money out there and provided it, 90% of that funding has to go to their schools. They're called LEAs. And so those are each and every school entity has the right to their money if they get Title I funds. Okay, so the way they decided to properly allocate the money and ensure that everyone was taken care of that needed it was that they decided to use the whatever you were awarded in Title I funds the previous year, so last year. This doesn't mean that you're losing your Title I funds for this year. It means that on top of that, you'll also get the same amount of Title I funds that you received last year, you'll get in addition this year. But all they need to do is go to their grant website and get the funding. And there is a deadline that the funding has to be distributed. So that's September 30th of 2022.